Hello, I'm Jashkins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Today we will be continuing reading Animorphs number 11, The Forgotten by K.A. Applegate, and we'll be covering chapter 19. And before I get started with the reading, you won't believe the way I was woken up. So my husband, Rev Resner, tends to wake up before me like 9 out of 10 times, and he likes to begin his day by watching the news, staying informed. And so when I woke up, I was greeted with, "Hey, Roe versus Frayed. Roe versus Wade has been overturned," and I'm just like, "This is great. This is awesome." That's total sarcasm. If you can't tell, I know I have very dry sarcasm, which is, trust me, both a blessing and a curse. And boy, oh boy, it's I'm you know I'm not anti-abortion, but even if you are and you're like, "Oh my God, this is such a great win," the bigger context of what is happening is that what we saw as, our rights that couldn't be changed, they can. And so if you're like, "Hey, the abortion stuff doesn't affect me," or you're like, "I'm anti-abortion," okay, but you are aware that if you aren't 100% white, straight, cisgendered male, there were you had a lot of people fighting for what you see as just, your everyday rights and you don't really think about. So, yeah, you might have won today, but, yeah, I'm hoping God. So I'm just going to stay like that. I just felt like I had to say something because, again, that is how I woke up this morning. I woke up with, "Ah, great." So, yeah. I try to keep politics out of this because I want everyone to come to this channel to have fun and forget about, serious topics. So, yeah, I should have probably left to the very end of the video when, like, no one watches. So, yay! But okay, now that we got the real world shit out of the way, let's stare at the one grackle. Sorry, I have a bird feeder outside. Birds. Anyway, what I was saying. So instead, let's push that to the back burner out of our thoughts so we can focus on, a fictional series, that, you might be moved by, you might cry from, but, at least it won't have any real world consequences. And let's do it. Chapter 19. God, I'm sorry the intro was so long, damn. Anyways, chapter 19. 6:49 p.m. I woke up suddenly with the feeling that I had slept too long. I opened my eyes. Black night. Night so black it was like being smothered in black felt. But not everything was dark. 6 inches away from my face, two eyes glowed green and gold. I could, I could smell foul breath. I could feel its breath on my face. Jaguar! The big cat stuck its nose closer to me, trying to decide who I was and what I was doing in its forest. I I might have wet my pants right then from sheer terror. I don't know, because I was soaked to the bone from the rain, which had finally ended. I was sitting in mud, feeling the adrenaline pump into my veins, feeling fear again. I was going to live or die depending on what the jaguar decided. Was I food or was I not? If the cat was hungry, and if I smelled like prey, it would sink its massive yellow fangs into my neck, and it would all be over in a second. I wouldn't even get the chance to scream. Then a faint memory of hope. There was one thing I could do. No time to morph, but as slowly as I could, I raised a trembling hand to touch the jaguar's spotted fur. I focused my mind. I concentrated fervently on acquiring the jaguar, and I prayed the jaguar would act like most animals act when they are acquired. I hoped it would go into a trance. When I opened my eyes, the jaguar closed his. Marco! I hissed. Cassie, Rachel, X, Tobias, somebody! What? Oh, Marco said groggily. Then, wake up, you guys! Jeez, Jake, what are you doing? That jaguar could chomp you! Really? I hadn't thought about that, Marco. Thanks for pointing that out to me. Now look, I'm acquiring him to keep him calm. Here's what we do. One after another, we acquire him. Then we move off. Axe? Yes, Prince Jake, Axe said. You think you can outrun this big kitty? Yes. Okay then. Axe, you acquire him last and run for it, just in case he's in a bad mood. 5 minutes later, we were all a safe distance away. You know, you're probably fairly safe, Jake, Cassie said. I doubt jaguars eat prey your size. I'll bet they eat prey my size, Tobias muttered. What's cool is we all have a jaguar morph now, perfect for traveling the rainforest at night, Cassie pointed out. Speaking of which, it's late, Rachel said. Tick tock. We have 2 of your hours left, Axe said. 2 hours to find the Blade ship, smuggle aboard, and hope Fisher 3 knows how to get us all back to our normal time, Rachel said. Wonderful. The jaguars are predators, Cassie pointed out. That means senses adapted for hunting in the rainforest. They would be able to find the Yerks if any animal could. Marco laughed. Cassie, you're just looking for an excuse to morph something new. Cassie's right, I said. Look how dark it is. I can't even see you guys. No streetlights, no house lights, no car lights. Even moonlight and starlight can't penetrate the trees. We're helpless in this dark. Barefoot, lost, and blind. We need eyes. We can morph owls, but we don't know what dangers the rainforest might hold for a plain old horned owl. Jaguars, on the other hand, look like they can take care of themselves. Let's do it, Rachel said. We're totally helpless in this darkness. We need a way to carry the bug fighter's computer with us, Cassie pointed out. She tore a strip of cloth from her shirt tail, twisted it, and threaded it through a small hole in the computer core. I'll take it, I said. The computer was my stupid mistake. I should carry it. Cassie slipped it over my head. It hung like a big, dorky medallion. I took a deep breath. Okay, boys and girls and Andalites, let's morph. Jake, I have to try to fly up above the trees. Try to get some moonlight, Tobias said. I'm as blind as you guys are down here. The jaguar was a strange morph for one reason, because it wasn't strange at all. It was it was just like morphing the tiger. The jaguar is smaller and stockier than a tiger, but it is still one of the big cats. But for the others, it was their first experience with a big cat. As my jaguar eyes came on and the darkness grew much lighter, I could see the final transformations. I saw the long, yellow teeth grow in Cassie's mouth. I saw the pattern of large, hollow spots spread across Rachel's skin. I saw the claws sprout from Max's weak dandelight hands. I saw the way Marco fell forward to land on all fours as his tail extended like a snake behind him. "Oh, this is beautiful," Marco said. Oh man, feel the rush." Rachel crowed. "This is like so alive. It's so not afraid." I knew the feeling. It's different being an animal at the top of the food chain, an animal that doesn't worry much about being killed. It's not arrogance, really. It's an absence of fear. Just like a tiger, a jaguar may be startled, surprised, alarmed, but never afraid. It may run away in the face. Hang on, hang on. What? I figured this would happen. Yeah, my Rev Resner is our Jeep broke, not broke, but it's leaking, so yeah. So yeah, hopefully he's just like left his parents' house where we're keeping the Jeep because we actually don't have a garage. So yeah, I'll figure that out. So this might be a very quick ending to the video. So those of you who don't like long outros, you're going to be very happy probably. Okay. Let me let me go back. I'm going to start with the last paragraph I was reading. So yes, I'm so embarrassed. Sorry. This is the joys of filming live. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. Let's see. I knew the feel. No, actually, I'm going to. No, I think it's easier for you as viewers to follow from the beginning. Okay. I knew the feeling. It's different being an animal at the top of the food chain, an animal that doesn't worry much about being killed. It's not arrogance, really. It's an absence of fear. Just like a tiger, a jaguar may be startled, surprised, alarmed, but never afraid. It may run away in the face of humans or loud machinery, for example. But somehow, it isn't afraid when it does that. Okay, hang on. Okay, he's heading home from the parents' house, in laws, so I might have like 30 minutes. So I can do this. Sorry. I'm sorry, when real life shit happens, I have to check up. So okay, now back. You have my full goddamn attention now. Sorry. Yeah, okay, he'll let me know when he's closer. So good, he wasn't like 5 minutes away. Okay, we can do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw Rachel take a swipe at the air, testing the speed of her paws. Not as powerful as a grizzly bear, but awfully fast. Excellent senses, Cassie said. I smell. Wow! I smell about a million things. I'm having a strange desire to eat a monkey, Marco said. And yet, I was a monkey a few hours ago. We're all going to end up in the nut house someday. You realize that, right? Tobias, can you hear me? I called in thought speak. Yeah, I hear you. It's much better up here. There's a three-quarter moon and a million stars. I can see well enough to fly, but I'd break my neck if I tried to land. There are far more than a million stars, Axe commented. I know, Axe man, Tobias said with a laugh. Hey, there's a glow, like a town maybe. Lots of lights. If they're still working on the blade ship, they'd have lights, right? Cassie pointed out. It's the only clue we have, and we are running out of time. I said, let's go. Go into the light, Marco said. What? Poltergeist. That old movie? God, don't you remember the little munchkin lady saying, go into the light, go into the light? What was this light? Axe asked, completely mystified. I think it was like a death or something, Marco said. But hey, I could be wrong. Maybe it was just a big, bright afterlife McDonald's. Shut up, Marco, Rachel said. We had 2 hours left. Then, if Axe was right, the Sario rip would end, and the universe would have two Jakes and two Cassies, and would eliminate them both. Go to the blade ship. Get aboard. Hope Fisher 3 could get us back. Somehow. Even without the Bugfire's computer. Not much of a plan. But I was a leader, and a leader has to give people hope, even when he doesn't have much himself. Let's go see what this light is, I said. Doop 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 doop. Okay, so again, I am sorry about that interruption, but again, I'm doing this live, so sometimes real life stuff pops up. And I keep my phone by me, when Rev Resner is out and about, just in case. So again, I'm very, very sorry. I'm like, oh, I'll offer you refunds. And I'm like, people can just watch this for free. So, but anyways, this chapter saw the group acquiring a Jaguar. And it's very good they did that, mainly because, Jake's still alive. So, good job. But it also helps completing their mission 1,000 times easier. Now, 1,000 times easier doesn't mean, oh, now it should just be a walk in the park for them. No, this is fucking Animorphs, dude. Yeah, it'll make it 1,000 times easier, but that is still like Dark Souls level hard. So yeah. I've never played Dark Souls, but I know it's a really tough game. Like, but yeah, and I did one things I did enjoy about this chapter is everyone's reaction to this new morph. Like, oh my god, this is so awesome! And even Marco's like, hey Cassie, you don't give a shit about completing this mission. You're all about morphing this new creature. Is that? And Jake's like, no, we're doing this. This is good for the mission. But yeah, here's a question I have for Jake. Why the fuck didn't you remember Poltergeist? Go into the light. Why didn't you know that? It's iconic line from that movie. No, you and Rachel were just pissed off because you forgot about Poltergeist, right? That's why you hated Marco's joke. Because you forgot about Poltergeist. And okay, so this question for this video for you, my wonderful viewers, to answer is, have you seen Poltergeist? And what did you think of it? Comment down below. And, if you've also seen the remake, comment down below what you think about that. I might see it. I mean, I like Jared Harris, uh, and he's in the remake. So, yeah. Or should I not do that? Please comment down below. And also comment down below with anything you notice that I did not bring up. And remember to keep any comments spoiler free. I am hoping against hope that people get into the series by my videos. So, there's some big spoilers, big twists and turns that the series takes that people should experience without spoilers for the first time. And if you did watch this video and you're like, hey, I would love my very own copy of Animorphs number 11, The Forgotten by K.A. Applegate, link is in the description to buy your very own copy. I am an Amazon associate, so I also get a slight cut from, from you buying that. And you know who gets paid more? The actual people who wrote the book. So, K.A. Applegate and Michael Grant. Oh, God. Now I just realized I had closed a file on my computer where I put the links I talk about at the end of every video. I was like, oh, I don't need that anymore. Hey, I've been having a great. Oh, there's Super. Okay. Now, if you want to contact me outside of my YouTube channel, maybe about Animorphs, maybe about something else, link is in the description to my Twitter. Just just be aware, if you ask me a question on Twitter about Animorphs, I will do spoilers. Unless you tell me don't give me, spoilers, but you ask a question. So yeah, I'd love to talk with you. Also, I have a Patreon, which helps me fund, my big, rich lifestyle that you can see behind me. But yeah, my Patreon is to help my blog, and, this these videos are part of my blog. So, if you just want to send some, monetary support that way, that would be cool. Also, I am writing a original book series of my own. It's a grimdark superhero reverse harem series called Kafka's Men, and the link to it is in the description. It's also an Amazon Associates link, so I also get a little. I don't know. I get. Oh, sorry. God damn. I'm like, yes, it's filming. Let me scratch. What the hell? But yeah, so it's also an Amazon Associates link, and yeah, I am currently in the editing process of the fourth book in the series, so hopefully I'll get it out late this month or early July, so fingers crossed. And remember to like and subscribe, and ring the little bell. I feel like I need a little bell now to ring. Like that motion just looked way wrong, so yeah. That helps me. So, da-da. And I hope everyone has a good weekend. This Sunday, I'll be seeing The Black Phone. I'm really looking forward to that. That's probably one of my most anticipated movies of the year. So, hopefully, it doesn't suck. And until next video, goodbye.